Birdman is really more than just a film. It's an experience for film lovers to go to and realize why they love film. Birdman is just really fantastic, guys. And when I say really fantastic, I mean really fantastic. It has everything I want in a film and more. Some great directing, some great acting, great writing, great drama, great comedy. It's a fantastic, fantastic film, and I urge everybody who's watching right now to go and see Birdman. If you haven't, if you have, go see it again, because it's really a journey that needs to be taken by every film lover. And Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu's direction has a pace of its own. It's almost separate to the movie. You can definitely tell how hard he worked to create something more than a movie. This film is made to look like it was done in one take, and I can just see the set or offset during the making of this movie. I can just see the commotion and maybe even frustration that it took to make this movie. The way the actors had to move about and almost exhaust themselves to bring fantastic performances, and the directing is so fast-paced and almost in the moment that you almost forget you're watching a movie. It feels like a play. It's very spontaneous, and there are definitely things that come out at you that you don't expect, and that's a fantastic thing, and Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu makes sure you don't need to expect those things. He has a perfect grasp on characters and the sense of character development, because none of these characters stay the same throughout this whole movie. They change in a way that you really do connect to and feel the same way that you would maybe even change or grow throughout your life. I really felt something special to these characters, a connection that I don't feel to a whole lot of characters. I thought how fantastically realized not only by the director, but the actors himself. And, he loves these characters, he loves the writing. You can tell he definitely has a deep, deep passion for making this film, and definitely a vision for where he wants to go, and that vision really paid off, at least in my opinion. The acting in this movie is great all across the board. Michael Keaton is incredible. He definitely inhabits the character of Regan Thompson more than I really expected him to. A lot of people have been saying he just plays Michael Keaton. This is what Michael Keaton went through, but I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. I definitely see a different character. When I see this movie, I don't see Michael Keaton on the screen. I definitely see Regan Thompson. And I definitely see him going through the intricacies of life and having his own character and development. Does it help that Michael Keaton does have a lot of similarities to this character? Absolutely, but I don't see Michael Keaton, and I just can imagine how excruciating it would have been to play this character. There are many points in this film where I'm like, gosh, that must be hard. I really feel sorry for Michael Keaton because he has to run around in his underpants, and he definitely shows a level of commitment I didn't see from any actor. I haven't seen for a very, very long time. You can see that he's exhausted at times, but he makes it a character trait. He turns it into the character. It's not something that happens to only Michael Keaton. If he's exhausted, Regan Thompson becomes then exhausted, or looks it. So I think it was a fantastic performance, and I definitely think it's worthy of all the praise he's been getting. Unlike some people who say, "Oh, he just plays Michael Keaton." It's a good performance, but nothing extraordinary. I really thought he was fantastic, so was Edward Norton. just he brought me back to Fight Club with this performance, because he had that sheer determination to make the whole performance work, and he definitely did. He stretched his comedic muscles here, his physical muscles. It felt like there was nothing he wasn't willing to do in this movie. I think he did everything in this movie, and definitely worthy of an award nomination. If he ends up winning, which I definitely think it's J.K. Simmons Award, if he ends up winning Best Supporting Actor, I would be shocked, but I wouldn't be 100% angry, because he gives a great performance. I don't know if he was the best, but he definitely, I don't think he wouldn't deserve it. So yeah, he was really fantastic, as was Emma Stone, who creates a really memorable character. She doesn't have a whole lot of screen time, especially compared to Edward Norton or Michael Keaton, but she really becomes this character and creates something memorable for the audience, I think. And that's really cool. I like to think that that's really cool. The rest of the cast is really well done, really well picked and fit the characters perfectly. Naomi Watts, Andrea Riseborough, Amy Ryan, and Lindsay Duncan. Absolutely perfect as their characters. But the one that really kind of came out of left field for me, at least, is Zach Galifianakis, who really hasn't tackled a role like this before, but his performance definitely, I don't think it was the best performance of the film, but he definitely deserves some sort of recognition, even if it's just the public saying he was fantastic, because he really was, and he got to do something that he doesn't get the chance to normally do, which is, I think, really encouraging and inspiring to see. And he did a fantastic job. He held his own against Michael Keaton and Emma Stone and Edward Norton. He actually was really memorable, which is, I think, hard for a comedic actor who maybe just does one certain type of comedy to really do that. And I think that's really cool of him. So I think the script. I also think the script is a major part of why this film is absolutely fantastic. The dialogue is snappy and quick and just full of references that don't feel dated, but they feel like they move the story along. And the dialogue just had me laughing and smiling hysterically almost the entire runtime. I really had a fun time both times I saw it in theaters. I saw it twice, and I loved watching it both times. It just has the perfect blend of comedy and drama. It really was something special to see. It also has some great social commentary and an innovative way of giving us that social commentary, which I thought was really cool. It definitely made me think about blockbusters versus independent film. Which one has more staying power and heart and ambition? I don't have an answer to it because I kind of am split. And this film never judges. I never feel like it's leaning towards one side of the coin, because I think not. It wouldn't have as many people on its side if it actually did that. But it doesn't judge. It kind of leaves it up to the audience to decide for itself, which I think is very cool. Now, the script has been called at times preachy and pretentious, which, you know what, maybe I do agree with, but for some reason I think it added to the charm of the film, and I almost think the likability of the film. For me at least, I think it added more character, and it definitely made you think more about the film. Now, I think in less capable actors and writers and directors' hands, it could become very self-involved and may feel a little bit like it feels like it's the most important thing in the world, but Birdman never ever does that because I think it has the right director and the right actors at the helm of it to make it not go too out of hand. So that's fantastic. Birdman is just it's a great film. Whether you are an independent cinema fan or not, it just has everything for absolutely any film fan, if you like dramas, comedies, action, it does cater to all of you in different type of way, which I thought was really, really interesting. Its directing is amazingly ambitious, and the acting is absolutely incredible, and the score was maybe the best in recent memory. It was absolutely fantastic. Cinematography, just wow. It's an important film no matter which way you look at it, as a comedy, as a drama, and I really didn't care for the last 10 minutes. I feel like it could have been cut off 10 minutes earlier, but I didn't exactly affect my enjoyment too much, even though I feel like, again, the last 10 minutes were a little bit tedious and slow, but this film will be remembered as a classic, and rightly so, for many, many years to come. It's something to experience and something to behold. It's the power of cinema, and it's great. 3.5 out of 5. Definitely a great film. Definitely a great achievement in film.